Can we all please stand and acknowledge the round of applause for the two participating teams. Our first sector, Micoud coming up against Babolo makes it the black.
Pleasant good evening to you, following on the live stream, whether it be morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are in your neck of the woods. It's the Semi-Pro Football League back here at the newly launched and newly refurbished Francis Babalastic ground in Grosile. And tonight's opening fixture is one in the Super League. Two teams fighting to get off the bottom of the table, that being in Babono and Micoud. Babono sitting firmly in 10th position, Micoud just ahead of them in 9th. Elijah Williams in your company alongside the critic, Tennis in Glasgow.
Always a pleasure to be here, Eli. Of course, like you mentioned, we're taking in second tier action. And the table doesn't lie, it's 9 versus 10. So your guess is as good as mine. Who's going to win this encounter? But I just think, Eli, we might just see a draw because, you know, the margin, the level, and the comforts of playing, both playing away. And it hasn't been sailing good for Babono at all. Similar to Micoud, of course. Micoud, we have so much history in football, but it's all gone downhill for them. Let's see if they can at least show a blemish of the Micoud we knew before.
Well, as you say, the table does not lie. Micoud with one win from their 5 fixtures thus far. Babono with none. They're the only team across the 20 teams in the 2 divisions to not have registered at least one victory for the season. They have 1 draw and 4 losses. They sit on 1 point. Micoud has 1 win and 4 losses. They sit on 3 points. I don't even believe a win, unless it's a really lopsided win for Micoud, will be able to get them up the table. But the points are vital, and we are off. Let me see if I can quickly take you guys through some team news. Babono playing in a 3-4-2-1 formation. In goal, Jaime Henry, Ryan Matthew, Andel Constantine, and Davin Logile. They make up the back 3. The midfield two of Rowan Lambert and Javon Joseph on the flanks. Juan Lima and Marlon Nurse. Attacking midfield sees Cosmos Cauldron, Nathan Weeks, and in the striking position, Lee Edward. For Micoud, Ted Augustine is in goal. The back four comprises Trevor Mathare, Rai Marriott, Leonard Kazim, and Shaquan Mati. In midfield, Laurent Masler, Kyron Masler, Samuel Vital. In the forward is Jehu Sylvester, and he's flanked by Lamar Serrier and Rai Gasper.
As you mentioned, the starting lineups, like I was just watching the mood on the faces, the mood of the players. They seem to be quite, animated, joyful for now. Again, football is 90 minutes, and you have to see how best you can manage yourself and manage the instructions given to you within the 90 minutes. On paper, you would think that the Micoud team, despite their position, there are one or two players who have made their mark in terms of their domestic league, playing for other outfits. Well, with the Babono team, kind of unknown, maybe probably in the Babono circle, not really making a mark in a domestic circle per se, but household names. So it looks like, let's see who can get the better of each other. But it'll all boil down to who is better in either box. So for example, if Micoud leads an attack, can they finish off at their end? And saying so, we see an early challenge there by Micoud, the centre back. The referee wanting no part of it. The players are still appealing for a penalty. The player may just got a little win. There's a song, Wind Beneath My Wings. Is it, Eli? There's a song called Wind Beneath the Wings. Very, very early.
Well, I've been told to look out for number 11 for Babono. He's Cosmos Cauldron. I was told he's very much the danger man for Babono. And a name that jumps out at me immediately for Micoud would be Rai Gasper.
Yeah, Rai Gasper. That's where the central midfielder, yeah?
I think he's listed as on the flanks today.
Right.
Let's see.
On the left side of attack.
Correct.
He's a barber by profession. So let's see if we have his clippers tonight or his scissors, razor blade, whatever they use. See if he can make some headway. Being said, we see another foul on the player for Babono. Babono, of course, knowing fully well that they're on stream tonight. Persons in the Babono community, if it's one thing I always say is that you need to come out and support. If you want to turn this around, it has to begin with the supporters of the Babono community, the various clubs as well, despite where your team is placed. You need to come and show some support, give them some strength. Because they are young players and they're going through a journey. Similar to Micoud. Micoud, of course, have won several local titles. Micoud needs to get the objective right and get some players in. That being said, it's a free kick to Babono, left footer. Very flat. Not troubling anybody. There's another opportunity. Much better. We see that. We see Rai with his first touch. The ball going out of touch. Once again, at a ground we are becoming very familiar with, the Francis Babalastic ground. Kind of quiet tonight. It's Tuesday, it's TNF, Tuesday night football.
So far, a bit of a scrappy affair. Goalkeeper for Babono, very small in stature, that's Jaime Henry.
Motherfucker, he looks like a Jaime as a motherfucker.
Him?
Yes, him. There are not many Jaimes on island, but he looks like one. Very short in stature, like you mentioned, looks like a wicket keeper. So he'll be tested, something to look out for. I remember when we played Eli, we went on a trip to Martinique. And we had a goalkeeper from Masha, I won't say his name, but similar stature to Jaim. As soon as we land on the field, the French people said, hey, say goalkeeper. Said this is our Pui. So Babono might be Pui. Who knows? Who knows?
I suspect you needed somebody to mentor you at that time.
Oh, really? Well, there was another goalkeeper too, who was very great, Abraham Mentor. He turned out to be a great goalkeeper. But folks, you know, I like the way I always say, when we watch those games, we always have to give a little tidbit of our St. Lucian ways, you know, so that you can stay interested as much as it's football, but we always have to segue every now and then. Yeah. Another free kick to Babono, midway in their half. Opting to keep it within themselves, keeping possession. Going lateral to number 2, the right back. Oh, pass.
Yeah, that was a little bit of an odd decision for me, Babono, with the free kick. Send guys up into the box and then pass the ball backwards. Babono now crossing from the right flank. Rush of blood to the head there.
Well, Eli did say look out for him, right? First attempt, off target. But clearly you can see the intent. And a bad pass. Call this one a hospital pass. Defender was able to do well and clear the ball. I'm gonna big up my partner Dogu on the controls, the guy controlling all the graphics. Yeah, man, Dogu, man, you have a Manchester City or Manchester derby on the weekend. Comfortable for the goalkeeper. Good pass. Right. Putting this one across again. Good defending there by the centre back for Babono. Despite where they are, you know, the Babono team, they're keeping at it. Playing for pride, playing for the community name. In sports or in football, there's no hiding place. It is what it is, you have to play.
Well, the Super League is one round of games, so 9 matches to play for each team. It's interestingly poised at the top of the table, though. Critic, we have 4 teams currently on 10 points, and the 2 teams behind them are on 9 points. So interestingly poised in terms of the playoff position. But Micoud desperately want to get some points so that they could jump up to 6 and see within the last 3 games if they could try to make a push.
The final 4. Very interesting. Ventures Karen's there. I'm still trying to figure out what Babono is trying to do, Eli. Whether they're trying to go for the middle or possession base. I've not been able to figure it out just yet.
Well, not the regular formation that you would see played locally. 3-4-2-1.
I get the formation, but I don't think you have the players that is suited to play such. That formation calls for a lot of concentration and technical ability. You know. Might just be a little too much for them. You should just probably play a conventional 4-3-2,
4-3-3, 4-2-3-1 or something like that.
4-4-2, yeah, something very simple. You keep it simple, and as the players develop, then you try to introduce this sort of complicated formations, because I don't know. The Micoud team itself now has one up front. I would throw in another person in attack up front as well because it's still early days in the encounter, so let's see how they able to continue. Yes. Not bad at all. An early cross from the right side. Another one comes in from the left this time. Not finding the target. Micoud wasting no time if he was caught offside. And I'm thinking as well that it will be difficult for the lone striker for Micoud to get past the defense. So I'm saying now Rai could pull in a bit and give them another option.
You had three central defenders, so it's not going to be an easy task for the attacker. And you're correct, when the Babono team goes forward, that leaves spaces
A lot of space
in the corners where the wingers of Micoud can take advantage of.
Yeah, but the wingers can take advantage, but they're steering too wide. So he needs to put himself between that area. Wish I had a board to show you, right? But I mean, you understand where I'm coming from. So if you stay wide, it makes it very easy to be marked. But if you come in a bit, then the player in the middle have an option to get to you rather than play a pass. That is almost 100 yards away. Let's see if they can adjust within the contest.
Just as you mentioned, Gasper tucking in there, coming in more central.
He has to. That's the only way he's going to be of use. But we must credit Babono. They've had the better possession in this first half. Again, they're going side to side. So let's see if they can push forward. Another free kick. That's probably the fourth free kick for Babono.
Ron Lambert standing over the free kick for Babono.
Foul there on Micoud. Ball played on the right side. Defender coming in very hard. Straight to the opponent, goalkeeper. One thing we must credit the Francis Babalastic grounds for is the catering. In the situation,
Miskicked there by the defender from Micoud, allowing a shot on goal. Babono not taking advantage of that scenario. would have wanted to have at least tested the goalkeeper. Instead of Gustin. Micoud coming back down the other way and getting a shot off, way off target, but at least they got themselves in a position to try to get something on goal.
Floating pass. Good shot. Good shot. Very good shot from outside the area. Catching the goalkeeper very flat.
Laurent Masler there, the number 5 for Micoud. Not sure if the goalkeeper is unsighted there, Critic. It looked like he reacted pretty slowly. Normally, smaller keepers are a lot quicker to the ground.
The ball was hit so perfectly. It's a shot called a daisy cutter. So it traveled, however, there were a lot of legs in the area. And that caused the unsighted, being unsighted. As much as he moved, but the ball got past him so quick. It wasn't enough for him to stop that goal. I think it's a very good goal. Very good goal.
Very good, well hit. Swerving away from the goalkeeper and into the bottom corner. So it's 1-0 to Micoud. So far very uneventful, but the goal, as Critic indicated, was well struck. Just on top of the 18-yard box. Oh, wow.
Rather unfortunate. I think he meant a cross, however, he was able to clip the inside of the right pole and go straight on the line and not enter the goal. So it was a cross meant shot or shot meant cross. One of the two.
And the replay looks like it hit both uprights.
A little hard luck on his end.
Ball played out right. Micoud played a little trick there, but cover provided by Babano. Ball into touch for a throw-in.
Of course, Micoud enjoying a nice little spell deep in the half of Babano. Nice
ball across.
Right,
and another one!
You did mention his name, Eli. Right, just using that neck muscle. The ball came across with enough pace, good velocity, and just using that. Not much power, good technique by him, right in the area. And like I said, the goalkeeper is too short. Because the average goalkeeper would have gotten to it. However, this is what Babano has. That's it. 2-0, Micoud lead.
Well, that's not Rai Gasper's problem. He's jolly on the spot. It's 2-0 to Micoud. So from very uneventful to very eventful, because Micoud has scored 2 quick fire goals and Babano have all to do.
Nice little tussle in the middle. However, a foul is called and the possession will go to Micoud. Micoud leading comfortably 2-0.
You know, sometimes in football you hear that sometimes teams thrive on moments. And to be fair, I don't necessarily know that Micoud has played any scintillating football, but there were a couple of moments in the game that they took advantage of.
So correct, Eli. Two moments presented themselves and Micoud were able to finish. That should lift their spirit, knowing fully well that they have not really had a lot of possession or major passage of play or win duels in the middle. It's just situations that they were able to deal with and capitalize on.
Yeah, definitely. Lost a boot there.
I have a question to ask you, Eli.
Shoot.
We've been to the Marshall Grounds.
Philip Park.
Sorry, you're correct. The Philip Park. We've been to the Philip Master Grounds.
Correct.
We've been to the Larry Spain Field.
That's right.
And now we at the Francis Babalastic Grounds. Which food has been the best?
Francis Babalastic.
Yeah.
I don't know if that has anything to do with the grounds, though.
I think it has. Because everything here is refurbished, everything is new.
Oh, so the food too, the meals are refurbished.
That is correct. So the other venues that we're coming to,
that's sensible.
check yourselves. I think we have to hit Sufre as well.
We probably just need them to refurbish the venues.
That's right. So let's see how it all pans out. But so far so good in terms of catering here in Grosley. A corner now for Babano. Can they pull one back? Situation. A chance to put the ball in the box. That's too feeble of a cross.
Better ball in.
That is a better cross. More pace on this one. Wow.
I'm sorry, but that was a blatant foul in my opinion. I don't think there's any reason why the official should not have seen that. These are some of the incidents that when they go unchecked cause the game to get out of hand. We don't want that. I don't think there's any ill tempers between these two teams at the moment. But of course,
definitely a foul. There's no two ways about it. So corner now for Micoud. It's going to be an in-swinger. Ball still with Micoud. And if you don't know Eli, the Micoud goalkeeper is quite a character himself. He has his moments as well. Yeah, he has his moments as well. So far, he's been all right. But he comes with a lot of moments.
So would you refer to him as momentous?
We have some time in the game, so we'll see. We'll find out.
Babano seem to have lost their way in the game. They started off sprightly. The 2 goals seem to have come like 2 body shots. But them a little bit winded, and the guard has dropped. The sharpness has dropped too. They may need the half for them to regroup, but it's a long way away. All zipped in there, not controlled by Bamano, and Micoud regaining possession and looking to make some inroads.
Well, Eli, we got some goals. We've got some goals in the first half. 30 minutes on. Micoud, I don't even change gear as a matter of fact. It's like, you play lucky free when it be. I know you a guy, Sit. Let's bet. It's like a quick.
Actually, I don't play lotto. Sports betting, yes. Lotto, no. Not into just taking chances. I'm into calculated risk.
Data driven.
That's correct. Yeah, but you're correct though. I've not seen any sort of passages of play to write home about just yet from either team. But of course, again, Micoud has had a couple of moments that they've taken full advantage of. And 2-0 is a good lead to have in a game where neither side seem to be able to find their way just yet. Half an hour in, it's about 14 minutes left in the first half. Plus whatever added on time by the official, which normally in the first half is a minute. Nice bit of skill there by the Micoud player.
Yeah, but the pass should have gone for the middle. Incident there. Having 3 bites of the cherry.
It's pretty
very interesting right now. The chase down. Sensible football there for the defender. For Babano, they're fending it off.
Seems to be a pretty big cherry. We got 3 bites.
Imported cherry. We don't grow them on the island.
IP cherry. Well, in your line of work, you know all about imports, so I will not question that.
They were able to escape this time. Number 11, we look up field. Using some trickery there. Defender coming across. He's still in control of it. Can he put it across to Feeble? But good effort by the youngster. And certainly it's a shout. Defender making contact with the winger. The winger never gave up on it. He was persistent, Eli. And he looks like he just got a wish. And the defender, because of that contact, Babonneau have been awarded a penalty.
Well, I was told to look out for him. Cosmos Cauldron, the number 11 for Babonneau.
Very small. Cosmos Cauldron is the name.
Correct. Guess you can call him CC?
Yeah. As a matter of fact, you were supposed to CC me this afternoon. You haven't CC'd me.
Because nothing has gone out.
Well, let's see if the attacker, number 9, looks like the one charged with the responsibility to put it past the goalkeeper. Now, I did tell you, this goalkeeper is very much charismatic, likes a lot of drama. Look at his posture in the goal. He's not even watching. So then let us see if that's going to pay off. He has his theatrics, Eli. He gives you a little bounce. Yeah, let us see what's going to happen.
Well, the antics may have paid off.
That's right.
Put the striker off. And I guess that underscores why Babonneau is winless thus far in the league. When you get an opportunity to take advantage of those situations, down 2-0, you want to get your team back in the game. You want to give your team something to hold on to, something to inspire them to try to kick on and put in a better performance. And that was Spin, not even on target.
Players becoming very frustrated with each other. That's the Babonneau team. Figured that the passes could have been made to the wing quicker. And as I say so, one of the influential defenders, number 14 for Babonneau, has signaled for a change. He may have just had a little injury. Strange enough, he signaled himself to be subbed, rather than wait for attention and let the medical team decide. Again, it shows the discipline of the Babonneau team. And like we say in football, the table doesn't lie. The table doesn't lie. In this game of football, it's like life. There are ups and downs, there were wins, there are losses, there are draws, but your discipline must be paramount.
That's a good passage of play there. Third goal by Micoud. Nice little interplay there by Micoud. Goalkeeper would have wanted to have done much better. This time it had nothing to do with his stature. It was all along the ground. Got just past his foot and beat him on his near pole. It's a cardinal sin for goalkeepers. Babano in all sorts of trouble right now. 40th minute, down 3-0. And I honestly don't see any way back for them if they continue in the manner that they are. Even saw a little bit of contention between players there. And Micoud have won the ball back with a press and taken a shot there. What I can say is, can sort of see why these two teams are languishing at the bottom of the Super League table. However, there's sort of a silver lining here for Micoud, critic, because if they are able to roll Babano over by, I think, 7 clear goals, they may just get themselves up the table by one spot.
And I think clearly the objective is that goal, because I can see some instructions being dished out by Macrina, who's a coach for Micoud. So clearly they are aware of the situation. And let's see, I know in football there's also the mercy rule.
Not at the semi-pro level.
All right, okay, all right. Well, so far so good for Micoud. Ball being spread to the right side. It's all too easy for Micoud. They have time and space to pick out passes. That pass should have been better. But it's just all too easy for Micoud.
I think at the semi-pro level is the mercy rule, where you say thank you.
Thank you, yeah.
The opposition makes an error.
Merci.
Gladly accept.
Yeah, merci. Here we see your player, Mr. Cosmos, trying to spirit the team again. He's saying that, come on, Babano, let's step up. And it can be very frustrating for a young man who has some talent, wanting to give his all, but the rest of the team is lagging. Bet you if there's another penalty, you will see Cosmos step up. A drop ball. That's interesting. Good clearance. Again, Micoud control player missing the ball totally. Here we see Rai. Possession still with Micoud. Try to ding that pass over the defense of Babono. Poor clearance.
Just a bit of an observation. I think the first fixtures these two teams would have played would have been at the Masha grounds.
Yes.
But since then, I believe they would have played all other fixtures at the Deriso playing field, which is a smaller ground.
Yes.
It is tough. So how do you think that affects the play for these teams?
Well, the size of the Deriso, yes, to a certain extent, because you're not able to spread as much as you want, and it also is not a grass surface. But again, football is a sport that you have to adapt. And you get the fixtures way ahead, and as the coach, you have to let them be aware of what is expected from them. But tight ground in Deriso, which means less space, so probably 1 and 2 touches, not even enough time, but on a grass surface and Grosile, more space. So it's up to the players now to condition themselves mentally to adapt with conditions that they're supposed to be facing.
All right, well, if that, it's 3-0 in favor of Micoud, halftime here at the Francis Babalastic grounds in Grosile. We'll be back with you in just a few minutes.
Feel the thunder of the pitch, the roar of the crowd, and witness the rising of our nation. St. Lucia, this is the Semi-Professional Football League Season 2. 2 epic tournaments, 143 electrifying matches, 10 venues, 1 island, 1 heartbeat. From June to December 2025, 20 district football leagues will face off. Every match is a battle, every goal is a statement, and every fan is part of the legacy. Who will rise to victory? Play your schedule and be part of history. Visit semiprofootballleague.com and follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube for full match fixtures, live coverage, updates, and behind the scenes access. This is our season where passion lives and purpose leads.
This is a beautiful game and this is what we love.
St. Lucia Semi-Pro Football League.
Leveraging football to transform lives.
Dream big, make it your own. Home Sweet gets you any style of home. Be yourself saying home sweet home with a home sweet mortgage. You are number one. Home sweet, home quest, home flex, home switch. Need a new home, we get it. Home sweet, home quest, home flex, home switch. Act now when you won't regret it. POSL. Bank of St. Lucia's enhanced home sweet mortgages are designed around you. Home Flex, a home equity line of credit. Home Quest, for professionals building new dreams. And Home Switch, time to bring your mortgage home to us. Home Sweet Mortgages, make it your own. Home Sweet, Home Quest, Home Flex, Home Switch. Need a new home, we get it. POSL. For more information, call 456-6999 or go to bankofstlucia.com. POSL.
In the heart of every community lies a dream waiting to come true as a journey begins. We dribble through life's hurdles, breaking down its barriers, looking beyond the horizon. Lessons are learned, friendships are forged, and strength is birthed from within. Beyond tactics and goals, we strive as a team. With discipline and perseverance, we advance. Through every kick, stumble, and victory, our lives are changing, and together we rise.
It's not just a game. Football is our life.
The St. Lucia Semi-Pro Football League, leveraging football to transform lives.
This is the Semi-Pro Football leveraging football to transform lives. St. Lucia Semi-Pro Football League. Let's go! One shot to create your greatness. It's your time to make your name. It's more than just a way of life. This is more than just a game. This is one more reason why we unite with each other. So here comes one more season. This is football to unite the world. When we come alive, we just excite the world. Celebrate emotions and ignite the world. Let's make sure everybody knows it's the Semi-Pro League and this is what we love. Let's go. This is what we love. This is what we love. Let's play. This is what we love. This is a beautiful game and this is what we love.
St. Lucia Semi-Pro Football League.
Leveraging football to transform lives.
My journey into business began in one of the hardest moments of my life. In 2020, I lost my job from the hotel industry and my husband was temporarily laid off from his.
As a couple with young kids, at the time, we had to ensure that we had a steady income.
We decided to convert the lower floor of my home into vacation rentals. But we needed support to grow.
The credit union couldn't go any further and financing felt out of reach.
But everything changed when we were introduced to Elite Builders Capital, a product made just for us from Bank of St. Lucia.
With their help, we completed our last 2 units. 2 of our villas were inspired by our kids, Melo for Melody and Samo for Samuel.
Now we have 6 fully furnished villas, ready for more guests.
From the time I knock my knee, I think the eyesight go in.
But what's your knee have to do with your eyes?
Well, that's why I came for a checkup.
Côté Cots Optical, ou pas besoin d'appointment, avec examination yo toujours free. Docteur a bien indiqué un travail. Ou ça joindre lunettes à ce qu'on dit. Avec Unique Discount NIC, ou kay joindre 50% discount plus. Changer. Frame pour lunettes ka commencer à $1.
Cots Optical, on jésus moi. Higher purchase là, on jésus non moi.
Shop with confidence at Quartz. Get the lowest prices guaranteed. Shop with confidence and save big on appliances, furniture, electronics, and so much more. If you find a lower price on any other products elsewhere, we'll match the price. Plus, we'll give you back 110% of the difference. Plus, with Ready Finance, shop today and pay later. No fine print and no tricks. Only at Quartz. Bringing value home. Special conditions apply.
My name is Roycelyn Terrence and I've been riding for 17 years. What I enjoy most about riding, the adrenaline rush that comes with it. One of the reasons I believe that bikers get into accidents, you get so caught up in enjoying riding that you don't remember that it's not only you on the road. A couple years ago, I was in a bike accident, could have lost my life, but luckily for me, I had this helmet. This is what saved my life and this is why I'm here with you today to share this testimonial. I'm telling you to stay safe, be vigilant and wear your helmet.
Feel the thunder of the pitch, the roar of the crowd, and witness the rising of our nation. St. Lucia, this is the Semi-Professional Football League Season 2. 2 epic tournaments, 143 electrifying matches, 10 venues, 1 island, 1 heartbeat. From June to December 2025, 20 district football leagues will face off. Every match is a battle, every goal is a statement, and every fan is is part of the legacy? Who will rise to victory? Clear your schedule and be part of history. Visit semiprofootballleague.com and follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube for full match fixtures, live coverage, updates, and behind-the-scenes access. This is our season where passion lives and purpose leads.
This is a beautiful game and this is what we love. St. Lucia Semi-Pro Football League.
Leveraging football to transform lives.
Dream big, make it your own. Home Sweet gets you any style of home. Be yourself saying home sweet home with a home sweet mortgage. You are number one. Home Sweet, home quest, home flex, home switch. Need a new home, we get it. Home Sweet, home quest, home flex, home switch. Act now when you won't regret it. POSL. Bank of St. Lucia's enhanced home sweet mortgages are designed around you. Home Flex, a home equity line of credit. Home Quest, for professionals building new dreams. And Home Switch, time to bring your mortgage home to us. Home Sweet mortgages, make it your own. Home Sweet, Home Quest, Home Flex, Home Switch. Need a new home, we get it. POSL. For more information, call 456-6999 or go to bankofstlucia.com. POSL.
In the heart of every community lies a dream waiting to come true as a journey begins. We dribble through life's hurdles, breaking down its barriers, looking beyond the horizon. Lessons are learned, friendships are forged, and strength is birthed from within. Beyond tactics and goals, we strive as a team. With discipline and perseverance, we advance. Through every kick, stumble, and victory, our lives are changing, and together we rise.
It's not just a game. Football is our life.
The St. Lucia Semi-Pro Football League, leveraging football to transform lives.
This is the Semi-Pro Football League. Feel the passion, feel the vibe. Leveraging football to transform lives. St. Lucia Semi-Pro Football League. Let's go! One shot to create your greatness. It's your time to make your name. It's more than just a way of life. This is more than just a game. This is one more reason why we unite with each other. So here comes one more season. This is football to unite the world. When we come alive, we just excite the world. Celebrate emotions and ignite the world. Let's make sure everybody knows it's the Semi-Pro League and this is what we love. Let's go. Whoa, whoa, whoa. This is what we love. Whoa, whoa, whoa. This is what we love. Let's play. Whoa, whoa, whoa. This is what we love. This is a beautiful game and this is what we love. St. Lucia Semi-Pro Football League.
Leveraging football to transform lives.
My journey into business began in one of the hardest moments of my life. In 2020, I lost my job from the hotel industry and my husband was temporarily laid off from his.
As a couple with young kids, at the time, we had to ensure that we had a steady income.
We decided to convert the lower floor of my home into vacation rentals. But we needed support to grow.
The credit union couldn't go any further and financing felt out of reach.
But everything changed when we were introduced to Elite Builders Capital, a product made just for us from Bank of St. Lucia.
With their help, we completed our last 2 units. 2 of our villas were inspired by our kids, Melo for Melody and Samo for Samuel.
Now we have 6 fully furnished villas ready for more guests.
From the time I knock my knee, I think the eyesight go in.
But what's your knee have to do with your eyes?
Well, that's why I came for a checkup.
Côté COTS Optical, ou pas besoin d'appointment, avec examination yo toujours free. Docteur a bien indiqué un travail. Ou sa joindre lunettes ou ce qu'on dit. Avec si on est 4 discount NIC, ou kay joindre 50% discount plus. Changer. Frame pour lunettes ka commencer à $1.
Cots Optical, ou an jezye mwen. Haya purchase la, ou an jejounou mwen.
Shop with confidence at Quartz. Get the lowest prices guaranteed. Shop with confidence and save big on appliances, furniture, electronics, and so much more. If you find a lower price on any other products elsewhere, we'll match the price. Plus, we'll give you back 110% of the difference. Plus, with Ready Finance, shop today and pay later. No fine print and no tricks. Only at Quartz. Bringing value home. Special conditions apply.
My name is Roycelyn Terrence and I've been riding for 17 years. What I enjoy most about riding, the adrenaline rush that comes with it. One of the reasons I believe that bikers get into accidents, you get so caught up in enjoying riding that you don't remember it's not only you on the road. A couple years ago, I was in a bike accident, could have lost my life, but luckily for me, I had this helmet. This is what saved my life, and this is why I'm here with you today to share this testimonial. I'm telling you to stay safe, be vigilant, and wear your helmet.
And we're back. Of course, if you're just joining us, we're live at the Francis Babalastic Ground in Gozile. And you're witnessing a matchup in Tier 2 between Micoud and Babono. As Eli illustrated in the beginning of the broadcast, Babono, they are rooted way down in the bottom and Micoud just above them. But the scoreline doesn't say so. Micoud leads the encounter 3-0. A little pressure on to Micoud, forcing Rai Maria to kick this one out. There's a corner now for Micoud. For Babono. Babono seems to have a little more energy in the opening 2 to 5 minutes thereabout.
Well, they also started off the first half in a very sprightly manner until they got hit with that combination by Micoud. It left them against the ropes. Luckily, the whistle blew for the half.
Good effort there, flick on. However, not able to make full contact. So some encouraging signs there by Babono. Eli, one of the first things I would do to try to energize this Babono project is I would change the color of the uniform. Black is for funerals. Black is for mourning. So you want to inject some energy into the squad. You look for color like probably white, orange, red, blue, yellow. Colors to inspire.
Something bright and
That's
sprightly.
Right. That's correct. So you get away with this black altogether. And you have this team focus on themselves, play for each other. Because you could see they're a team that want to play football, but they just need this little injection. And I'm not talking about football. And sometimes you have to look outside of football to bring in football. So you do a lot of mental drills with them, exercises, show them some film, you make them watch some games. You do a lot of stuff just to bring the focus back into football.
Yeah, I get you. Team chemistry does not start on the pitch. Starts off the pitch with your team bonding exercises. And I was saying to someone just a couple of days ago that in my time, when we came to train, our teammates were also our friends. So after training, we would hang around and have conversation about the game, work on stuff like your free kicks, your penalties, while enjoying the game, throw some talk about the game. I think now training is just that for a lot of players. It's just training. As soon as training is done, they're off to do something else.
They off to their phone.
And
but the phone can train you.
As a result of that, you don't get that chemistry.
Yeah, you need that. You need to spend more time on the pitch, of course, especially in areas where you're weak. And not as a team, as an individual. So, for example, if you're a defender, you have issues with marking or you have issues with tracking, you ask the coach how you can assist to better yourself. And if every team member does such, then you see an overall improvement of the team in itself.
As I say, so let me shout out my former coach, Anthony Michak Jean-Baptiste. I'm pretty sure he's looking on via the live stream.
Good effort, youngster. What position did you play, Eli?
Left wing, right wing, forward. It really depended on who I was playing with and the opposition.
So, Eli, you were a Swiss knife.
I hated to play off of the left. But Mishak felt that I had a good shot on goal, so he wanted me to cut in off of the left. So I didn't play as a conventional winger when I played off the left.
Right.
So
there's a cross. Good intention there by Babono. That's one of the first bit of passages that I've really enjoyed. You can see that they're trying to get through the line. The cross didn't work out, but again, good intent by Babono so far. Very good passage of play.
The quality required. You're down 3-0. You need to take advantage. The moon is out.
McCreena building out some instructions saying that they're walking. She wants to see the team more energized and get to it a little quicker. Is she the only female coach in the semi-pro league, Eli?
No, you have the likes of Elisha Micoud, Denry. I think they would be the two female coaches in either league.
One in tier 1 and one in tier 2. All right. Let me tell you, I always praise coaches. I don't think I have the energy. I don't think I can do it. It takes a lot of your time, a lot of your patience as well. When you're a coach, it's basically like you're a teacher.
Very much so.
The job is never done.
I've coached, of course, basketball, and I can tell you, when you plan sessions, you have to plan sessions for a full team or for 3 or 4 guys. You have to plan for in the event of the rain comes. A lot of planning going into your sessions, yeah.
Well, you might as well look for a job in hard planning. And as I say that, I want to say good night to our good friend Moving Coco Bellas. Just joined the stream. Yeah.
Streams of power.
Yeah. Persons really enjoy the streams. But we do have a second encounter tonight right here at the Francis Babalastic, where we're going to witness CHOISEUL take on South CASTRIES. Cross ball, not bad at all. Defender putting in some mileage on him there. The Micoud team were able to clear. It's a free kick to Micoud, deep in their half. Micoud certainly enjoying the spoils delay. Like I said in the first half, they haven't even changed gear. They lead 3-0.
Well, the song says first gear, partner all long souffre. So yeah, I don't think you need to you're gonna get to souffre after putting the vehicle in first gear. There's probably no need to change gears.
Yeah, it's been easy for them. Very, very easy. Goal kick to Babuno. Micoud quite comfortable playing from the back. And I say so, ball goes out of touch.
CC foul there. Cosmos Cauldron.
Well, Eli, you did mention that he's a nippy character. Cosmos, number 11. He's trying to take the attack to Micoud, of course, being free down. He's trying to pull the team with him. And let's see what's going to come out of this free kick. Eli, could we see a shot on goal?
I suspect we may or may not.
Really?
Babano has had some curious set pieces. The first half got everybody forward and then played the ball backwards, and this occasion opting to try something off the training ground with
Offside call. Yeah, they're trying to be innovative, but you ask me if I'm free down, I try to take a shot and goal and see.
correct.
Yeah.
See what happens.
That's too much to do. I would test Fatal in the goal, like I said, he's very dramatic. Who knows? He probably could give you one. Substitution there for Babano.
Lee Edward, the number 16 for Babano. Micoud in position to take a shot then.
Very good save by the keeper. Very, very good save. Showing some agility.
Good shot, good save. Keeper equal to it.
So results in a corner for Micoud. Yeah, I can see the frustration by young customers there for Babano. Calling for this one from the goalkeeper. Ball going to the other side.
You know, it's important when you languishing at the bottom of the Super League that you at least try to put in some spirited performances, at least try to be competitive and be in games, because you run the risk of the one or two talented players you have been poached by other teams. Transfer window opens. So you need your talent, your key players to feel like the efforts are not in vain, critic.
And then I think that's why young Cosmos is getting very frustrated. He seems to be the spark for Babano, but it's not going his way. So he's very much frustrated. But a good point to make, Eli, also is that, yes, you languishing in the bottom position, but you're still on show. So you as a youngster, you want to develop. Yes, the team is not all that strong. The team is weak. But I think individuals need to put in the effort. Show us that, despite we down at the bottom of the table, but we can play football. We're getting beat, yes, but we have the basics, we have the fundamentals, we have what the coach is trying to imply. Show me a little fight. And the shoulders drop from very, very early. And again, whenever a situation happens with a bad pass or something, you see everybody just starts to complain. Doesn't work that way.
Throw in for Micoud off the right flank.
Yeah, Babuno. Interesting little spell. A little more movement from Babuno.
I think that was a good call by the official. Looked offside to me. From my vantage point.
Yeah, just quail that movement by Babuno. Babuno getting into stride. Some attention there for the Micoud play on the outside. Definitely a card tackling from behind. Babuno still trying to claw their way back into the match. Dwelling on the ball too much, but it's a foul. Yeah, it's gonna be tough for this Babuno team, Eli. The remainder of the matches are gonna be very, very, very tough.
I don't know if it's a good or a bad thing, but they can't get relegated.
Yeah, but they want to better, they want to show, give a better offering of themselves, you know, especially like you mentioned, you know, sponsors, other young players from the community, spectators, persons want to see what's really going on despite of their position. But if you want to, you know, have persons come on and invest in this Babuno team, they must show some more. Must show some more. Delicate chip there. All right, finding himself offside. Should have done better if this one. Time it, and he would have been through. Still 3-0. Eli, you would think by now that the score could have mounted up, knowing the amount of possession that Micoud has and the opposition not really offering any resistance.
Well, the third goal, they played some good football to score a third goal, but the first two came in moments. I don't think they've had those moments in the second half, albeit, as you've indicated, they've had a little bit more possession. But the fluency in play, as you can see there, it's not really there.
And we see Micoud keeping possession, played towards the right side. Again, good possession there by Micoud trying to square this one. Here's a through ball. Just cut offside. Spread to the left side of attack. There's an interesting situation, 3 versus 3. And just like that, the ball was sniffled out. Good composure at the back by Micoud. Player needing some attention on the touchline. Micoud may just want to ring in some changes. As you can see, some players being warmed up.
Yeah, good opportunity to give some of your fringe players a run out. It's 5 substitutions allowed.
Give some players some added rest as well. Cosmas again, still trying to be the spark for the Babonneau team, putting his body on the line, taking on 2 free men, 4, sometimes even 5. Waste of a free kick there by Babonneau. Yeah, good composure there at the back by Micoud. Marriott able to communicate with the goalkeeper. Ball played out of touch. And it's going to be a throw into Babonneau. Meantime, we have a player down on the pitch. Needing some attention. In the meantime, Eli, the next encounter will feature South CASTRIES versus CHOISEUL. 9 p.m., which means the CHOISEUL outfit is going to get home tomorrow, despite the game being played today.
That's okay. Should be about the time the bread goes in the oven.
That's like watching basketball on the East Coast. You know, when your team plays, the LA Lakers plays, I know you have to do a juve.
That's correct.
Yeah. Well, we do have a substitution in the meantime. Micoud making a substitution.
Good ball in there.
Good. Very, very good cross.
Second attempt not as good.
Probably had too much time. Too many thoughts were going through his head. The game has gone really quiet. A lot of the goal scoring, of course, in the first half. And Micoud not being able to pull it together and increase the scoreline. I think it's a mixed bag with possession of both teams. A lot of loose passes. Another substitution there for Babono. I don't know if you ever realized, Eli, before the match, everybody knows their number, you know. When it's time for substitution, nobody knows what number they're wearing. Everybody tends to just look around. Is it me? Is it me? Is it you?
Wanted too much time there. In the 83rd minute, I think the objective will be for Micoud to try to keep a clean sheet.
Yeah, I think
I
think they're done with the goal scoring for the night.
Yeah, and for Babono to try to salvage some semblance of pride and see if you can at least notch one. I believe you asked me a question on Sunday, Critic.
Say that again?
I believe you asked me a question on Sunday. If I had seen any Indian players
in the league.
In the league.
Yeah, Micoud has one.
Did mention that. I wasn't sure, but
Yeah. I think he's a teacher by profession. Because we're referring to Marriott.
correct.
A teacher by profession. He's a very good, he still plays very good. He was a very good young player. He still plays very good. I think when he was in his younger years, he was a defensive midfielder. Now I see him as a centre back.
Nice bit of skill there. Good shot.
Of course, this is the guy responsible for throwing away the penalty, trying to make amends late in the encounter.
Game just petering out the critic. The 88th minute right now.
And as you say so, I want to say good night to a Micoud legend away in the US, Cornelius Butcher. Yeah, Cornelius, sure not the Micoud you knew when you played. There's a new wave of football from Micoud and a new wave of football from Babonneau.
Nice bit of skill there. Trying to do it all alone and a nice solo effort.
And Babonneau is known for solo.
Secret?
You got it.
My favorite solo group out of Barbano happens to be the Kapesh solo band. We say good night to Vero and crew. There's a bit of interplay there by Micoud. Looks like they're trying to make a game of it in the last 2 odd minutes, critic.
Yeah, they're trying to put some passes together, which they should have been doing from the onset. But Micoud would be happy with the 3 points, 3 goals on the road as well. Yeah, he's been there from since yesterday. Good call.
Remember once Alex Ferguson referred to Filippo Inzaghi as being born offside.
Borderline.
Always off. He's always off. He said he was born there. Wanting too much time.
Still not able to get on the score sheet. Went for power. Probably would want to use just the outside part of his foot.
People making a mess out of that one, but
I think that's the biggest save the goalkeeper for Micoud has have to pull off in this encounter.
that's a wrap, folks. 3-0 in favor of Micoud. A very uneventful fixture, but Micoud got the job done. 3 points in the bag. Unfortunately, that does not move them up the table. But gets them closer to doing so with the next few fixtures. Of course, that's it for us for now from the Francis Babalastic Grounds in Groseley. So for Elijah Williams and Tennyson Glasgow, got you guys in a few where we have a relegation battle coming our way next where CHOISEUL take on South CASTRIES.
I'm here with Cosmos Cauldron, of course, one of the bright sparks from the Babonneau team. Cosmos, it has not been going good for you guys. There's no two ways about it. I can see you being very frustrated on the pitch. What can be done to see Babonneau come off where they are currently on the table?
Well, I mean, first of all, I have to start with discipline. We need discipline, especially from the senior players. We have a young team. We need leaders in the team. I think we're lacking in that a lot. So I believe we just have to work harder, stick to the plan, and we'll get there.
All right, in terms of discipline, you need overall discipline from practice to game plans, execution. Is that what I'm talking about?
Yes.
All right, also I see that you guys got some half chances, not full chances, but there were some instances that I could see some patterns of play. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, first of all, we have to be more clinical. We've won 5 penalties in 5 games. I have won 5 penalties, you know, and we've only scored 2. So that shows the maybe confidence in our players. I don't know, it's just lacking.
Well, if you're the one who won the penalties, why doesn't the coach allow you to take the penalties? That's a question for the coach. All right, well, thanks for speaking with us, and I hope you guys can come off this effort It's going to be tough for you guys because the rest of the teams are looking at you guys and they're going to come pouncing. But I wish you guys all the best.
Thank you very much.
All right, Cosmos.
All right.
We're going to continue. A player from the Micoud team. How are you? I see you smiling. Good victory.
Yeah, thanks, man.
Good 3 points on the road.
Yeah.
It looks like you guys need to play more in the north than in the east of the island or even in the south. Your thoughts on tonight's games?
Well, our game was a plan change. So I think what we did was spoke about what was the plan, and the coach actually told us what to do. A lot of us, we have a bunch of young guys, so we're trying to blend in with what we have and try and make those young guys understand what we can do. So the same time we can pass that ball and go forward with the ball, those guys should know what we want in their head. But some of them, they get a little stagnant, but at the end of the day, they're picking up gradually.
All right.
Yeah.
So we see now you just shift a bit up the table, not so much, but Micoud, we know of the history of football in Micoud. What's happening? Because we're not seeing that quality anymore.
Well, a bunch of the guys, they fly out, so those that stay have to actually lay back and actually pick up what we have. So we're just going forward with, like I said, the younger guys, and we're trying to groom them gradually.
All right, so but those 3 points are vital. Anything that you can take from this game, although you guys did not increase the scoreline in the second half, which I thought you should have, but any positives you can take from this game going forward?
That one, that question actually beat me right there. I don't know. I think.
Or anything you saw that you guys improve on?
Yeah, we actually proved on what we did in the first half, but gradually in the second half, it was kind of like they were coming at us. So we were getting a lot of players like coming like 2 against 1, 2 like 3 against 2, and it was just a little carry on in the second half. But in the first half, we actually did better in the first half, I may say.
All right, cool, man. Thanks for speaking to us, and I wish you guys all the best.
Yeah, thanks.
All right, man.
Yeah.
If you to stick around, we have right here at Elastic Grounds where we will